Is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him Look, don't care.
She was 12, I was 30, but anyway.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you
Dave the Pickup Artist.
Hello, vinyl community. Dave the Pickup Artist with another round of this week's pickups. Another tough week. I had a friend that was recently diagnosed with schizophrenia, but he's good people. So, yeah, let's get to the pickups. The first one I got is one that I wanted in vinyl for a while. We've got Nothing Shocking by Jane's Addiction. Yeah, I got this when it came out on CD in the early 80s, and I was actually one of the first ones to get to see this band live. In the late 80s, I was living in Jacksonville Beach, about half a mile away from the kind of the Jax Beach Strip, where they had a club called Einstein A Go-Go's. Now at Einstein A Go-Go's, they would, during the week, they'd have local or regional punk bands play live, and you can go and watch these bands and drink 50-cent beers. But on the weekends, they would have national, I don't think alternative was a phrase yet back then, but bands that would become big alternative bands like Jane's Addiction. And I wanted to see these guys because a week before that I was watching a MTV show called 120 Minutes, and they were on it, and they compared these guys to Led Zeppelin, and they played the video of Mountain Song, I think it was called, and I loved it. And we went there, yeah, we saw the band. It wasn't, I don't think it was sold out, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We drank a lot of beers. I don't remember a lot of the show, but they looked really freaky. This was in the 80s, and Perry Farrell had these cornrows. It was really crazy, but I've always loved this band. They had two great albums, and these album covers were designed by Perry Farrell. This is his girlfriend, and yeah, the second album they did, he also designed, and that one actually got banned. But now I heard these guys are going back on tour, but without Dave Navarro. You know, you gotta have Dave Navarro. I have no interest in seeing them if they don't have Dave Navarro. But
Cheddar Vegetable.
But yeah, at Einstein A Go-Go, Red Hot Chili Peppers played there, Soundgarden played there, but this is the late 80s, and nobody, at this point, nobody had heard of these bands. Mudhoney played there, I think Nirvana too, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, Einstein A Go-Go's, it closed down about, about 20 years ago, probably longer than that. It was, I don't know, who cares? But yeah, I hit a Goodwill and picked up 3 albums in decent condition. Well, first I got the Genesis in the Beginning. I believe this is their first album, but it's I think it's a 1977 reissue of their first album, and it's definitely got some water damage. Sounds a little rough, but yeah, it's good to hear their first album. This is even before Oh God. Yeah, it's before Phil Collins, and it's also before the guitar player.
Cheddar vegetable.
Copy. Next, I found another Santana album. I actually have this, and it. Better condition, but it's 33 cents. I'm gonna pick it up. Now on this album, Carlos is joined by his original band members. Michael Shreve, Neil Sean is on here, Greg Raleigh, of course, and yeah, so let's find
Cheddar vegetable.
Carlos mid-70s, and he's doing kind of a jazz, free jazz. He was friends with Miles Davis, and I think he was trying to do like a Miles Davis type thing on here. I uncovered a couple of pictures of Carlos and Miles together. Miles looks very, very stoned in those pictures, and they work together. They perform live together, but I don't think anything's on wax. But there's an interview with Carlos Santana where he talks about how Miles would greet him. He would get in his face and like act really weird. Miles Davis was a weird dude. The third one I found at Goodwill is I have this also. I also have a better copy than this. This is also watered down. I think what happened was this collection came underwater, maybe. But yeah, this is a great album. This is a pre-Allman Brothers, Dwayne and Greg. They have a lot of psychedelic pre-Allman Brothers albums out there. You know, you've got The Second Coming, 31st of February, all those bands. But what's cool about this, well, they do a version of Morning Dew that's... very nice, but it's also got the first embryonic version of Melissa.
On no blankets where he lies, his deepest dreams of gypsy flies, sweet Melissa.
On it. Now at this point, Dwayne had yet to start playing a slide guitar, so his regular guitar on here. It's a great album, but it's not really rare. I mean, I find these in the dollar bin a lot. It was recorded in Hialeah, Florida, which is next to not far from Miami, but yeah, I always pick that album up when I find it. I guess it's probably easier to find in Florida than it is other places, but yeah.
2, 10, 12, 15. Oh, stepping on them. It's black. Anyway.
I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message.